the 20th of March 2024, and it is 42 minutes gone past 1600 hours. We live once again on Aqua24 Radio, Abrabapa Radio, as well as Aqua24 Radio GH, with another edition of Bamaso. Around here, from the place of we being Ghanaians, we meet just to deliberate on all possibilities with which we would be able to become catalysts that allows the Ghana that we would want to live in to become a reality for ourselves and for everybody. Here, we are of the understanding that in the context of what we do here, there is no identity that is more important than the fact that we are Ghanaians. And if we would want to make a headway to make Ghana better, we need to be able to every now and then dig the Ghana that is sleeping within us, in ourselves and in others as well. So the very moment we come here, it is more to do with our personal development. We developing ourselves to the extent that in all that we will be doing, we will be an expression of Ghana. And as well as we carry on continuously expressing Ghana in everything that we do, we become a huge magnet, a huge force that also calls forth the expression of Ghana in others as well. You try that and you will realize how beautiful it is. The very moment you start expressing the Ghana within you, it happens like magic. Yes. So in that case, when you see another fellow who is unable to express the Ghana within them, you don't go with a judgmental view. You go with a view of providing a healing support for that individual that is unable to express Ghana. In that case, you address matters with wisdom. Wisdom that can even put a snake at bay. Wisdom that can put a tiger at bay. Yes. So around here is a very tough challenge. It doesn't come so easy. And that is why every now and then I say we all need some healing one way or the other. We need to grow in such wisdom that will match what Jesus did to the very ones who went to him with a adulterous woman just to seek his consent and stone him. Yes, we need to develop wisdom that matches that kind of wisdom. We need that. We need to grow in wisdom that matches the wisdom of Solomon, who when presented with a baby from two mothers, one wanting to he was presented with a baby from two mothers, both saying the baby belongs to her, both of them. Yes. Both of them will review the baby is for them. So the wisdom that went through just Solomon was able to find possibilities with which he will be able to identify who the real mother is. We need such wisdom. We need such wisdom. In fact, when you meet an arrogant fool, right, it is only the deepest of all wisdom that will be able to draw the wisdom in that arrogant fool. And believe you me, just as Abe gave us, I made reference to a very beautiful quote by Abe. It says slow. It's not by Abe. It's from is it Rata Tata, right? Rata Tata, yes. And that was the fact that slow success builds character and fast success builds the ego. Now, when you look at it critically, right? When you look at that quote critically, it matches many things that happens in our political settings. Someone may just get into the era of politics, come into governance for a short period, and all that you realize is they're putting up mansions, they're putting up houses, they're buying huge cars among the rest. Now, that person for a long period of time may not have done all that, but in that short space of time of getting into politics, you realize things takes that kind of turn, right? Well, no one is against you being successful, but someone may say that is a huge fast success, and as you realize, such success, it feeds on the ego, it builds their ego, and it gets to that point that when you even tell them anything, they don't even listen. Now, such individuals have become arrogantly foolish, and for you to get into their soul, you need some huge level of wisdom. You can't go tell them they are arrogantly foolish. You can't. You tell them that they will use that same power with which they solicited from you and you gave it to them as a way of keeping you quiet. So it is just deep wisdom that will get you to awaken that sleeping Ghana within them. So it's a huge one, isn't it? And that is why we are here, to continuously massage ourselves in such wisdom, to continuously work on ourselves so we will become so solid in intelligence to be able to awaken the Ghana within us and also the Ghana within others. To this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamasu. And chiasron kase de mudo ana de mu apipa enkoma ba bia wo bia asam pempenswe ofidi another at 24 radio abrabapa radio ana at 24 radio GH se Facebook ana once wa at 24 radio stroke TV ana YouTube at 24 radio and say ya baha ye beto adwene na ya hwekwan ya betumi afa na ye man Ghana afa nentumapa efra sam pempensuo ya de ahobrase ene ani die kwan so de nimua ene Ghana na ye hunu se bibia ne hono a esombo esen Ghana Ghana ni a ye yenka ne sa enti ye baha ifri Ghana fo aye yimu ena ekasa eno ne yede kasa enye bete se over emerbibra atwam na yede ya go through several other programming se yebema Ghana every yimu aba enye bete sa the person me change na say over a long period of time we've gone through so many other forms of programming that one way or the other it makes us sometimes even forget who we originally are. I think say we make kind of brofo kakra neja ama metimi atiasi kind of brofo ne enko enim fine, right? Yeah, many a time I make reference to ensure ya de ashe fridge mu ensure ya de si yaso you realize say what ensure chef fridge mu e be nyunu say o de ko chef fridge mu nyunu na say utan you ko de ko chef freezer over a period of time no e be din and when it does that so usually no ya na ajaye the good ice cube trays mu until over a period of time na aye den and ya no nko na I take the shape of the ice cube tray. Now this is where it gets very interesting. So in no I'm very careful once it's taking the shape of the ice tray and also solid, it may forget the fact that before it became that solidified and in the shape of the ice tray, now oil liquid. That is what has happened to many of us. We were born Ghanaians, and then for some reasons, the programming, among other things, have made us forget and unable to even act Ghana. We act more as our tribes. We act more as the parties that we support. We act more as the occupations that we belong to, the professions that we belong to. In fact, it's quite disheartening that it makes us forget. Many things have made us forget the fact that we are simply Ghanaians. Well, if you want to expand your level of imagination very well, just take Ghanaians away and put even human beings over there. And ama yewure fikura say our primary identity is this one. Nti adwuma kese ana ya na yede ebepie ha sei se yebetumi abenyane Ghana na ewo yemu no adwuma kese pa na meka abi ayi bia coat bia o share ewo ne wo ho na nra ya kan ho asem kakra was slow success builds character and fast success builds the ego. You see, ade ba ko a edin ene se one obi a oye arrogantly foolish ebedin komo, right? Edin pa na obi oye arrogantly foolish no se woni ne din komo a uhia a very deep level of wisdom. Nyansa emudo, nyansa emu api na one sa woni kro akasa. In the first place, woni kro no we arrogantly foolish. Enti wo the arrogance ekushia na anhwa or the arrogance it say the be 5 times ana ebishia, right? Enti say woni sa nuanom no ehia uhia some deep level of wisdom. Nyansa it is the efa Yesu mu emra omo de obadwamanfo no ekọ ne nchen na obi na no kan semba akope afi no obia akọ reverse. Sa nyansa ni bi nyansa emu api ti se the efa Solomon mu emra emamienu ede abofra ba ko ba nanim so abofra ne omienu obia se ne dia sa nyansa na etimi ma unya solutions to challenging issues no sa nyansa ne bia na se wo hwe se de quote no na all kana was say slow success builds character and the fast ones they builds the ego. So here what happens in our body politics are, believe you me, the things that people acquire, although to some people that is not a true definition of success, but in our world we see people flaunting around with such things as success, right? Say will be na oteka kesi musa obi wasifie kesi pa te se Jonkuma de nubi obi na te se they be our about to so among other things in our part of the world on na bia you say you're very successful. That is what the society now values as success, right? That is another thing altogether. But when people acquire those things in a very short period of time, what happens is it builds their ego. It feeds their ego. And in the first place, such individuals, when you are getting to them now, there is no deep wisdom emerging of you as you approach them. They will meet you with arrogance. Yes. And then the same power that they came seeking of you, they will use that same power to suppress you. Somehow the arrogantly foolish behaves. So no, I bet you power nefru, right? And then you make a move on him as to what he is doing certain things, and then they will use that same power they came seeking of you and you gave it to them to suppress you. That is a sign of an arrogantly foolish individual. However, you need some deep wisdom to approach such individuals. Such wisdom, it doesn't come so easy. Nyansa etimima ojata edehe. Nyansa ema wowo eyedin. That is sa nyansa na say you build it away every now and then. It's yaba no nye juma ketwa wate personal development. Makachro me say juma ye diwa hano. It will cost hundreds of dollars, hundreds of pounds within a short time if you were to meet some individuals privately to take you through such things, and yet it doesn't come easy, right? And let's value what is happening around here, and then we all work on ourselves seriously every now and then to review the sleeping Ghana within us, so as we will be able to review support in the relation of the sleeping Ghana in our friends as well. So TNE said the doctors is a danger Hampton and Natana Ewo na Asarabia Kun Worcester. Dr. Ebenezer Mofabwatin continue to rise in power and Anketia. My host Sam Sefo Ewo joint or board joint pa Nati Bongo. Also Ewo joint. And Yanomwa Akenyina Dr. Jingu Panisame and Dr. Ortin. Yes, Dr. Ortin. And also United States of America. The man who believes feeding the root of your existence continuously helps you to remain in existence. We right? Now, speaking of Titifua and Nimnyansa, I don't know. I have not listened to the entire interview of someone, what your friend is saying, cheddar, yes, cheddar. Cheddar. It enkoma odi emano eka sa asemia mihu no ewo Facebook him say or the wisdom eba abetwa the foolishness yenananom yeah, among other things. Anyway, what do we do? What do we do? You see, yeah, kind wisdom as well. You need such wisdom na deep seated na ode aidebe akeke kazazimbi so na dynasty no. But anyway, yemfa no to no wansa say matese also oba obema epono ebi aba Ashanti region na Kumasi. So I think our big dreams for Ghana, right? Our big dreams for Ghana. Anyway, yemfa no to no na yenchi adofu nyina wherever that you find yourself. Another day, questions and answers. I hope there will be a way for me to carry on after 6:15. Na Bibi Abba Betwaso from 7 p.m. perhaps. I determine to go to word Jumedi no abre. But for now, yeah, bakwa homa no so. Na mene some selfo ashase abom komo. Right after that no, Nati Bongo would be coming in. And he mention ho kra no Sam. Why already there? You too hwe. Na ye mon komo kakra. And sana Nati Bongo aba. Bama to Sam. Na impom eti say. Good. Say ebusuafo nyina ho ye de. Sweet. Na also run pa ya wo pa ya na.
Yeah, run pa. But I keep it very basic and very simple.
Okay, say basic nature say.
I remember those time let me post what that is said campaign will be and I damn it to now. But even if you cannot say only me can't say cry, I always get up and I say, thank you God for yet another day. And so me pieball you know like just thanks. I never ask for anything because I already know
that's right.
And he's
that's
already
right.
providing it. So I'm always thankful. So thank you for good health. Thank you for yet another day. Thank you for providing.
That's right.
Forgive me. Forgive me for trespassing. You know, just like the
and then say that okay there. I said open so kind of father boy.
Yeah, just simple things. Just thank God for the little things that you do day in and day out. And as long as I will show gratitude, you're thanking Him. He already knows what you need. You're gonna cook that and say, "Well, I'm never need to put your money away." Thank you for just bringing me another day and providing and good health and whatnot. So the rest, He already knows. Yeah, nothing gonna be decided.
I see. Now, our father unimka.
Oh, been kind of answer by just a few lines of woman. And I just pick those out. So for that, I'm gonna say what. So the kind of answer just the ones that I feel like I can relate to. And so it's like the whole Bible. I know these days people go into it and digest it and try to preach it and whatnot. I just stick to the basics. 10 Commandments. Just go through it and stick to the basics. Don't complicate it. Don't make a mess out of it. And I think that's the problem these days. For PR with a different interpretation, and PR with a different way of looking at it, and it just becomes too complicated. And I think that's why some of these so-called preachers are using it to their benefit, to their advantage, because they know they will complicate it enough. It's like the word lazy. They complicate things enough for us, so somebody has a way of just convincing somebody. But if we stick to the basics, and keep everything simple, at the end of the day, then we'll all be just fine. So just word of the day. I mean, advice of the day: just stick to the basics.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful. Now, I was saying something earlier on, right? About the arrogantly foolish, right? Have you met such individuals in your life before? An arrogantly foolish person, say that person, no, the level of wisdom he's expressing in a particular situation is quite low, but he's doing so in some arrogance. Have you met such individuals before?
I'm sure I have, but to pinpoint,
No. You don't need to pinpoint the person or something. Just. What's happening?
Wouldn't it be like the same saying like what do they call it? What do you call it? To say like fake it till you make it kind of idea. Wouldn't it be sort of
Come
the
again.
same?
What's that?
Like, wouldn't it be like fake it so you make a kind of idea. Quite so new people with you
Mhm.
how new say idea or you know, like he or she doesn't know what he's
Mhm.
doing, but because he has this level of confidence or he
Mhm.
has this
Mhm.
level of belief, you know, he will be
Mhm.
walking around the office as he said he knows everything, he knows what he's doing. So he
Mhm.
fixed it so he makes it.
Well,
So I
it
think
looks. Say it's more closer. It's more
mhm,
closer. Say obi wɔ hɔ nom asɛ sɛdeɛ woka no ɔdwen sɛ ɔnim ɔho
mhm,
but ɔsan so ɔdwen sɛ ɔnim no ɔsan so yɛ confident ɛwɔ deɛ ɔnim no ɔho saa te sɛ in another from another side no sɛ saa wɔ ne korɔ no if you would want to support her na wamfa wisdom amfeesi saa wɔ ne korɔ no just imagine what would happen, right? Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Nti ɛba no saa wohu sɛ inferno kɛseɛ paa ayɛ erupt inferno kɛseɛ paa ɛbɛ erupt anyway. That was just by the way, right? Ɛnɛ ɛyɛ questions and answers ɛna ɛde yɛn abɛpie ɛha sei na ɛnyɛ bia question bɛn na wonya wobɛbusa yɛn ne yɛn nyinaa yɛ aboɔboɔ ho ɛnɛ dɛ.
I think before I maybe start question, I heard something today. Like I was listening to well, I got to tell you I mean, there's some kind of BMT even if but I was listening to one of these radio stations. It's a big, quite a kind of bigger platform rather in Ghana. And every time I'll tune in to this radio station, they're always talking about chop money, which is basically like gambling. So we try not to know if it's video. And the presenter made this he made this suggestion. I was sitting there, it was kind of sad and funny and ridiculous at the same time. Idea yellow to know or town or kazinzi. So the open pokra unni sika de beto duane pokra ma buy ni saka or last 20 Ghana cedis for the chats I look to nibi, right?
Mm-hmm.
and and then he also said open pokra kobo bisia. If I be chats I look to nibi. Na then I will be. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, why would you even make such recommendation? Yes, there's a chance there 50-50. Maybe I'll be the ABI only. By the idea that you're saying, and then for also they will go and do such things.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
will suggest that somebody should use their last 20 Ghana cities or they better your name and baby. On Fameti Lotto and answering the on couple of this year and Fameti Lotto because of all the time, so you feel we've been more long. No, more better start Lotto. No. And
Mm-hmm.
you sit there and you make this recommendation on a bigger platform. No one will say it will sway somebody because I'm not too already, you know, they'll do it, you know. I couldn't believe that he just said it like casually and just moved on. So I thought that was very funny or interesting or ridiculous, whatever way you want to take it. I couldn't believe that he made that suggestion. But anyway, that was just sidebar. But moving on, my main question, yeah, I think that now will be of a BB.
Mm-hmm.
Say how long does it take somebody to change their taste?
Mm-hmm.
I was
Mm-hmm.
thinking about it after the fact, and I was also thinking about the fact that was used the back kind, you know, mindset. So I think the question should be rather mindset. So my question is like, how long does it take somebody to change their mindset? And the reason why I'm saying that, let's take for example, um, Cubans, like Cubans who work from Hanama say, Ushioma, or you tuntumo, nipa tuntumo, ubisana, they're not convinced tuntumo for just because they've been they've been made believe say omo nye tuntum. Nti wohwɛ Cuban census crowd online a wɔn se tuntum no ɛyɛ ketewa bi. Nyɛ sɛ because ɛyɛ ketewa bi because ɔmo wɔ tuntum fo bebree like blacks and kasa ɔmo kasa say African stuff. But they've been made believe say ɔmo yɛ white and anaasɛ ɔmo yɛ different race. But ɔmo nye tuntum. And this was long time ago, like during the Fidel Castro era. But they made believe and they passed it on to their kids. And you share Cuba, any Dominican. Like me detective the air Casa this weekend, and I'm not catching. I see he made an arrest. Like he arrested this Dominican guy, and he asked him what is his race. Then he tried to say Akwani tuntum, but Akwani said no. Me tuntum, me Dominican, me white. It's like they've been programmed to think that they are now what their skin color is. And so it's like I was thinking about it and I said, how long does it take to get somebody to change their mindset? What kind of that seminar crazy? And I was listening to it earlier too on a different platform. Like this guy Wabeka to us all the Pubeba Kumase. Instead a man for how big he's thinking and that's it. We are always thinking right now, the BD and the year, the BD and then our and dream and call it.
Mhm.
So a
Mhm.
man for a friend, a condemn idea and also the Kumasi or the Bible that Kumasi anyway, like be a friend or monkey candy or my dream extra. So
Mhm.
it's like
Mhm. Mhm.
sometimes it's just the mindset, the way we think. Like it's a big vision, sending a wild kind, it's a big dream. But unfortunately, the people we've been programmed to think right now and today only. We don't think about tomorrow. And whatever it is that we're doing today, it's almost like we've been programmed to think for ourselves, not for the people coming after us. Instead of doing say, okay, maybe I'll be a maybe and benefit by maybe I'm a baby, maybe and as a man, maybe benefit, they're not thinking that far. And again, I understand because the situation right now is a dire situation. They have to figure out what they're gonna eat today. So they might be thinking today, but we have to try to see the bigger picture. So and unfortunately you can't tell. So my question again is how long do we think so it takes the person to change their mindset?
Mhm.
Before I go,
Mhm.
I just want to say good job. Like I mean kudos to I think it's opposite for because what kind of animal say several times or your NTP import by somehow, some way, whether it's a good or bad choice, he has changed his mindset. Or who say something is not right and he has changed his mindset and he's going in a different route. And for me alone, whether it's a good choice or a bad choice, the fact that he has been able to change his mindset and decided to go a different route, that alone is a huge step. And if he can do it, that means it's possible. But the question remains, how long does it take for an individual to change their mindset? How long or what circumstances does it take for somebody to change their
Mhm.
mindset? It's an open question. Anybody can chip in, or
Beautiful.
if you want to share your thoughts
Mhm.
on it,
Uh-huh.
I
Uh-huh.
come out to.
Yes, how long
I'll
does
leave it
it
there.
take? How long does it take to build the mindset or shape the mindset? It's a very very beautiful question. So, a very 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 beautiful question. Uh-huh. Ebe bie nsɛm bebree ɛso sɛ we have a mindset when it comes to our spiritual quest. We have a mindset when it comes to our physical quest, our psychological, our social, and our financial quest. And there was a time in a conversation with another gentleman. Now me busane say, what is in the set of the mind, right? What is in the set of the mind? In fact, the near my war, the set of the mind, and just as the mind itself, you cannot contain the mind in one place, right? The mind is different from the brain. Okay, I'm say we best here, just like electricity is the spiritual side of that transformer, the station, the substation that you will see, likewise, the mind is the spiritual part of the brain. And you can contain the mind in just one place. The mind can travel everywhere. The brain can be at one point, but the mind can travel everywhere, wherever that it goes. And when it comes to the set of things in the mind, now, quite infinite, and it takes a lot of wisdom once again to be able to alter what is being shaped in the set of the mind. And I know in our deliberations, many things will be coming out. Yes. Then again, you spoke about the big dreams, the big dreams of cheddar, right? Cheddar. You see, as we deal with our problems, we need to deal with them from the primary, the secondary, and the tertiary levels of dealing with our problems. For instance, say obinya accident ewo motorway eswa. The first thing yebebe say yebeye how we'll be able to perhaps get the person out of crashing the car na ya stabilize ewo hono, so we keep him stable. Enti yehunu say why stable na fi ya man so straight to the hospital. Say yedenu kudru emergency hokra na ibo honma, there are certain things that instantly we would have to do on him. And then yehunu say the stability are quite stronger. Afi we look into deeper things as to how we will be able to restore him fully, so that he will be able to carry on with the things that he was doing before the accident. That is the stages. And then it can go further on, and then we will be able to say a dear crying a causal accident, and then we do certain things so that such accidents may not occur in the future. So the primary, the secondary, and the tertiary. The tertiary gets to the point that we will be able to prevent the accident, right? And likewise, when we are dealing with our problems as a nation, we need to be able to look at the immediate. We need to look at the medium term and the long term as well. He may be making reference to a long term dream that he has for Ghana. Of course, Oko Dubai, they turn desert into wonderful stuffs. Me what? Sam, what could Dubai da? Okasa no from pa. What order?
No, Minyanko.
Me person ko hon. So say share omo pictures before and after now, it tells you how they transformed the place, right? Such things a long term,
and not to even catch you off or anything, sorry, but people, I'm not going to mean anything, but it's like Egypt, or a continent in the Suez Canal, they did it in 1823. It was done, and now it's providing a huge thing for Egypt. So the idea that people are shutting it down and then it's like, come on, people, let's see past today. That's all. That's what we have. Let's go to the future.
On say what it is, and say you can't mindset no ho asem na ebi ani say when we have been programmed in a particular settings for a very long time, it becomes our measure, and I say our standard in measuring what the new stuff or the new information that we receive. We have operated within the confines or the era of these major political parties, and then their way of doing things, how certain things have formed their capabilities abɛyɛ a certain measure yɛde receive new information that we get. Nti it becomes very challenging to review new information in an open-mindedness in its entirety very well, right? Now onyansani baako a yɛfrɛ no Brother Ishmael Tete, or say, if you want to move far, think of the impossibilities in life. If you want to move very far, think of the impossibilities in life. Many people thought it was impossible to turn the desert into what the Arabs did, right? Openi twene bua asamwa. Our of France send me something on WhatsApp. It is to do with a project that they are seeking to undergo Dubai, right? That in fact, it's just mind blowing. It's just mind blowing. That project that they are seeking to embark upon. To some people, it may be impossible. To some, it's just impossible. But then again, say sa project bi sa can kire obi a owo Dubai they may be able to accept the huge possibility of such impossibility. Let's put it that way. Nemo can the same project actually will be or my Ghana more. It will be a little bit challenging for them to accept that possibility of an impossibility. And what then again, it brings in the question: how long does it take for the mindset to build? And how long will it take for us to be able to alter what is in the mindset as well? However, we shouldn't forget about the stages: the primary, the secondary, and the tertiary of dealing with our problems. We are so consumed with even how we will be able to handle ourselves at the primary level. And when you accident, say you will be able to survive at that particular point in time. You will be able to survive. That is what we are so much consumed with. And and there may be certain things that they may be doing at that very moment, or they be planning along the way, so that you will be able to fully recover. All that you are thinking of is, how do I survive? And your future mukrana mepesemetna, so that I will be able to breathe and do certain things, right? And better. Yo, actual question not to honor Sam. Na menko nati bongos way. Biana Mr. Programmer. Oh baby, eka efa onkoma oni edie eho. Tinati bongo se pamaso. Yaba de ne yaba, right?
Na wakasa. Okasa bibri bedem say baby kekre bi na yenu mfo bi atwa to apetimu. Na in fact enra me real for you pap. As a Ghanaian, as a young guy, I sat down and me Guinness time say, "Is any Guinea dia any meaning we can to go free and or buy." The question by Wapa, I'm say I'll reserve all my comments. Meaning ebi anya ba second round, my second round. I think say nyame boa say chine beti me we ntimi am say next week dia ka bia no. Meet media. That's why my question person me bisa no say. Nti ye bi before no yentimi nye bibia. Nti ye
not wo. On say utie mensem na me kan na. We have been programmed within an environment, right? And within that environment, it has one way or the other become a standard of our measure. And when something your program I will see some of the things that you thought you couldn't do in Ghana no and now come with them no. I was
I didn't want to work for my father. Papa when a company or any Juma fan for better. I didn't want to work for my father. We are excuse me. Some of Ghanaians mindset a limited to the extent and even a drive back to even America here. Papa, the young guys who has been able to be on the top or living paycheck by paycheck now. Oh, a fraud. Oh, or nubone. CTO. The negativity in our Ghanaian community in diaspora here. Papa, I reflected back to the Papa Yakoka man for Egina
answer
okay. Then the Nibia obeying home. Is that Akili? Uko Columbus, my friend might be Akili Bobo. Are you probably any interview? The man is so humble to the downside. Section and Unquano Yaman. We're telling one free work was seen here 12 bedrooms. Just say, ask at Columbus, baby cry. Oh, Diana or Tonuro. Just say, beginning to be calling beginning to be Yeska. We are Ghanaian, a young guy like me. I cannot be a millionaire. But in America, here we have 1921. Oh, no wonder said Ghana beat me, could be far from Ghana. So say, Kwame despite blood, or the coaches can do nothing for AGD. I'm a Kwame despite a guy who want to live their life.
Okay.
Some people want to live to the fullest.
Okay.
It's not about money.
You see,
some people want to live and make sure say they create generational wealth. No, yeah. And I don't want to hear that. Say, the entire brain say, I'm a support no. Say, answer, it can be mean. There'll be a time, maybe God will bless me to that. Yeah, I want to help. They will drag you down. They will kill you. And that's not how we build a nation.
Okay, I was
come to America.
I was
in my small city.
1 second, I was pause. Right, we need solutions in this. And I'm actually say we have been programmed in a settings.
We need thinking. Lateral thinking.
Okay, we need to understand the past, and then we will be able to reshape the present for a beautiful future. Right now, what are some of the extreme, wonderful, just say we will say in the ordinary terms, impossible, beautiful things are in the past we have been promised by our politicians before. What are some of them? Some of the beautiful things are politicians I promise you in the past before.
All right. All right, I'll give you two. I'll give you two. I'll give you two from both political parties, MPP and NDC.
Okay.
This year, I've been quiet this year. Then you just want the evidence number two. Mr. Tefri John Mama a person of promise here with Hope City. A Hope City, no, a city, I don't know, a better home with so many amenities. Before you about way so ever. Or promise say your best sky train and crying, which is doable. I don't know what happened. Almost you won't be a people has promised it's doable because say oh okay, you make some better questions. We need to ask questions. Ebia Kumasino and yet say Dubai and yet desert how are we able to go and then uproot all this in the air or more about affect you you ask questions, but won't mean it. Won't mean Papa, eh? Senka, you can't say right brothers or more dating have 45 minutes away from me. Every Saturday, me free beer, me man call, quite almost fast so draw your blueprint, almost 30 year drawing a honum. I tell so many years about the corner out, eh? Almost almost had no man who to then they sat down and be like, okay, we can do this. And you be near, come back and say, hey, there be me or no. Bibini okaze because me here fidie de be fa wiem ne de tu kwan kwa ya because me ano e haram me ano wuntimi kai e wiem o de bi so
I was to ask you the Kenya I think many people are aware na said Amakano for us to understand the present we need to go into the past eye bibi ana akoka bibi ana ye dwene saa enye say out of the blue moon ana ye sha ase dwene saa you were having a thinking pattern in Ghana, and then when you went to the United States, certain things have happened and you have altered the way that you are thinking. If you had stayed back in Ghana, you may have continued in that line of thinking that you were having. And say bibi ana abasia, we need to be able to figure out what happened in the past so we will be able to alter the present. Makana over and over again. Ewaha. 1 second. Makana over and over again. Ewaha. Say, what standards do we have for Ghana? It was one of the reasons why we posed the question. NDC wants this for Ghana, NPP wants that for Ghana. What does Ghana want for Ghana? Let's just say we want a standard for Ghana, right? One example back asked you a promise that was given by the NDC. It did not come into fruition. So now, as long as every now and then we hear some of these things from some people, now Emma into fruition, it is forming some notion, and I say some thinking pattern within us. Say, Masa, when you talk to the psychologist, they will tell you that. Obi say also okay so ma ba ko mienu from both sides aka ba ko pe nka opede aka ni na aka ho
maybe the person didn't hear it.
Okay, Hope City.
Me can't say MVP promises on the mass sky train. Okay. Okay. And at least today.
Accra sky train. No, I'm saying Accra me boy.
And I said because maybe and it's what you know munibi.
Okay.
So that here. Because I didn't know ultimately yeah. I don't know be here. I don't know yet the intimate. That's the question. And I keep asking myself, why? I don't know obi etimia ye. Obi etimia see accurate app say. Telegram. Among for one some show mobile. See me mami create bibia. Obi o we baby o free bia until obi say Sharon o free Uruguay no from what to Uruguay. Enya some ketwa. Also to London. But you never get one platform so. You ask yourself, I didn't free for the buyer. So if you have limitation, it's like we can do it. Somebody has promised us this, so we can do it. We can. It's not. As a negativity, it does too much. We love to talk. Ghanaians, we talk too much.
Okay, all right. I will see. Memoir who miss what I say. We saying. Also, and then my pronunciation. You see, some I catch them say no. Our be a metina has say no. It's word more than a hair. Into say no say Bombardier ma and I say Bibi. I'm assume perhaps. Say me nam kwan so na say meet me a handle so that's fine, but if not that is not the case. I need to leave this place 6:15. All right, intino memoir home so for now we saying say we need to change our mind and okay, yes, wishful thinking. However we need the practical steps that will cause us to be able to change our mind. That is the most important thing. You see, we can gain knowledge of our problems, but we need knowledge that will cause us to act, to bring the change that we want. That is where we want to reach. That is where we want to go. You, Mami Ma, hey, when I buy next, I say more, and I buy you too. Dr. Jingo, oh, and Bamaso. Beautiful. So where there? Phone now you see.
Apple.
Apple pa na de bia na all my problems are phone so. I say I ento nka ye bi say. And I will to Apple black market. Yeah, if I coach them so almost man, and Apple never na kwaku use so yeah, tin kasa correct. We sure say no be na timbongo use. How the end the ana ye some way pa. Now state now one intra.
Yeah. So say T-Mobile do any na be no my network no.
Na I
But
visa. Anyway.
yeah, but ayeka kana.
I have all the ayeka client ni yenko. Why? Famity num. Why? A meeting num. Men stop wo kasa.
Okay, yeah. So that be Papa, my must be any questions. Yeah. I don't know me there. I Papa, I used to be the shadow home.
And ni din no. Ne guy name no sir.
And so no way then.
Oye dey say. Kwada here. So a businessman.
Oye
Entrepreneur.
I wish I pay you a year. Not one of them home. Sorry, I say. And you know, so no one of them is shut up. So the apple, to Kumasi. I know, okay.
Yeah.
Or the people, and one master my money. And on only arena, not a better Kumasi.
No, cause what do you see?
Yeah, sometimes we have to sit down and think. So that, sir, I mean, Ghana wants to move forward, but if you think for it, that doesn't mean say, okay, we are near Cocoton, and pay moving forward. When we don't know, I can't have Cocoton, and never idea car, time for a charge, but then I can't so we sometimes we have to think. And it's not about say where you and now say where you're arrested, which is dying into it doesn't mean that the other percent is over the equipment. A division will be also where you're arrested, good. And no chronic account in India. Also in Islam. So there's a good but for you in a jar. They say, Uncle Joe, it's more of a Katana.
Yes. Arrogantly foolish, yeah. Then you account.
Yeah. Papa, most of the time, you could work again, so that's it. You could do Facebook. And sorry, the media. That's how they are. So, what I look at, we'll talk about some information about money.
Papa.
And run again.
Yeah, one second. What German?
Yeah, Papa, I'm saying, Minya, okay, say, I can't assemble Mira Hopa. Because Umbisa a Brantiano, a Quanya or Befaswa or Deponobe Kukumase. Oh, your limitation are you will be new. We have so limited a mind, say, Obi propose be beer. I see you be son a quite ben over Faswa, Obeyesa. But straight away, you're condemning the panel. The same way, a car when one aeroplane came to that. Because these were people who were against the flying aeroplane. There were people like this during those times. They were against aeroplanes. Say, oh, I had a baby say to me fly with him. We should ask him. Say, okay. Then kind of
okay, all right. Watchman, I'll come to you right after so we're in no. Man, for 2 minutes and come now. I'll come to you. Why? I didn't know you wanted to talk. Why? Doctor, I didn't go to us. Why? To us.
Actually, it's a journalist and you know, or the plan at all, say, quite or the senior Emma Ghana, ɔde bɛ kuma sɛ no ɔno nso ne nipa na aba bɛtɛ sɛ ɔno nso ɔno ɔde n'ano aka sɛ ɔte ase nti wodi w'ano ka yɛso so yi sleep in saa apatoma ɛnu ɛnɛ ɛyi nsa wo ka no sɛ ɛyɛ information believe no a de deɛ ɛyɛ ne ka no ɔde sɛ information a nipa no nya no ɛno ɛna mma no yɛ de nna ne bi no ɛna mma no enya mind what renew mind anaasɛ sɛ ne mindset no ɔbɛsesa no a based on adeɛ a wɔyɛ de no because ɛno sɛ na mɛka ne bi na ɛyɛ interesting the bible mu kan sɛ John chapter 9 na nipa I think sɛ wofa ɔkan da nipa ne bi a Jesus Christ ɔde ɛnɛteɛ ɔde saliva right ɛkyerɛ ɛyɛ n'ani ɔka kyerɛ no sɛ wɔn ne so ɔmo kɔdwa no nso wɔn nsɛ no ɛma n'ani tie so that's it but for a city for no ɔmo nim sɛ nipa no a ɔwɔ hɔ no wɔyɛ nipa ni o but they say the near thing no after you do the n'ani kura ne Israel na wɔn na ti n'ani so how they say ɛna ɔmo nso bisa the parents sɛ ampa ɔmo wɔ apply na ɛnyɛ kura ɛsi ɛna kura na ɛna wɔn tie no so apply to wɔn yi ntumi no wɔn ntam of age obi tuma nsam so Jesus ndi ho wɔn ti n'ani no wɔn sɛ nti kura sɛ papa mo wɔ fi ayi asɔrɔ dɛm hɔ nom na ogyi bi a na sɔrɔ so ɛna ɔbisa ne sɛ ɔdeɛ ɛna sɛ ɔgyi bi sɛ ampa sɔrɔ no ɔgyi bi sɛ ampa Jesus no ɔyɛ the son of God obisa question bi sɛ ɛbɛyɛ dɛ ɔbɛgye bibi adi na ɔsɛ ɛdeɛ na ɔbɛgye adi na ɔsɛ the son of God ɛna Jesus ka sɛ ɔno ne kasa yi a ohunu ɔno ne the son of God nti ɔgye bi a na ɔna ntɔn nso yɛ de ɔgye bi so papa tumali o sɛ.
Doc fasi o wa I'm strong fasi.
ɛnneɛma bi di adi ansa na nipa no wɔyɛ de ɔgye adi so ɔgye adi nti na mi bisa wɔn sɛ saa hyɛ na asɛm a ɔka yi nti na mi sase bisa sɛ ɛdeɛ na ɔyɛ ɔgye adi na odi si ebi fi akra ɛbɛ kuma so papa tumali ne bisa wɔn kora sɛ na saa lake no nsɔntwe ne mu ne river ɔfɛn mu ne adade no koraa no ɛdeɛ bɛ koraa na etimi bi ayɛ ayɛ bɔ ayɛ a ɔde yɛ de ɔde tea no ɛɛba for import and export anaasɛ ɔba abɛyɛ ekuro no yɛ rose a ɛwɔ no yɛ sɛ nneɛma no ba port a na anka yɛyi atwe nneɛma no ɛde aba inland a ama no ayɛ.
Doc, thank you very much. So, thank you. On say, you can wisdom and so when you are jumping into tigers, you need to know, you need to have the wisdom as to how you do your things. So that way, tigers, be cool on you, right? When you are stepping in an area, in a place where they have a particular thinking partner, you may have some dreams for the people, but you may perhaps have to keep it to yourself, because if you tell them those dreams now, they may kill it. Although those dreams may be very beautiful, you have to operate within a certain boundary. Anyway, this wisdom thing is not easy, right? You see, you are meeting a group of people, so that they have been shaped in a particular way of thinking over a long period of time. Several examples upon examples are a shape with their way of thinking, and you are meeting them. If you don't have that wisdom as to know, even if you have those plans for them, how you just put those plans forward. You meet them, and then the same people that you wanted to do such huge things for them, no, you can't sail through with them. And see, wisdom, walai. Very, very important. Very important. Yo, and sana mema say bema benewa any abi minim say bombardie will be able to carry on. Mama bought chairman mrem quickly. Na on kakakra before bema benewa comes. Bombardie bought chairman yanko why?
Hey, Papa, and then me about bad.
Sorry, board chairman. Mr. Board chairman. Sorry. Why? Sorry.
Around,
Uh-huh.
yeah, open to Marco, internet. Yes, I say. Now, I want to say, doing Pempen should be because we don't ask questions as before. No, Ma, yeah, we share. Send a castle a premiums and the Panama Quaco say, oh, you to me, maybe it would be a scene. I have to hot mona will be a year aeroplane different. And there were so many people. They were against it. So, moon to me. Oh, and she said, I branch another castle. Obey or the Pubeco Kumasia. Why? Is it impossible? It is possible. Obey to me, Mundi sound questions, follow on questions. Say, well, it's very unfortunate. Say, journalists now, no, need in common. When to me, and Bisano, Minion, then a quite ben or Befaso, obey say. Well, when to me and Bisano, that is why and for in spite of all the good things this guy is saying, so you know. Obetumi aya ede aboa Ghana no ya tuni nyina egu ene ye kase o kan se hunu so ode epobeku kumase. It is possible. It is possible. We share abrochima ye we akrobia nsu dem nsu kase dem. We share all the cities in Europe nsu kase dem finfini ana ni nchemu baby. If he's saying say Obetumi dredge from wherever he wants to dredge, he can do it. Until Yembisa no acquire Obefaso, rather than Yebe chastising with unnecessary comments.
All right.
People or the penicillin by there were so many people who were fighting him, and so he stood on his grounds. But TTM Kofana and Kawinchimia one for penicillin, and penicillin saved a lot of lives, and it's still saving a lot of lives. And Momaya stretchy your minds. Niembisa questions are a bit pursuit ni pakron. No one say, as I'm not walking a young person, some no walker and answer or bonny stream no walker. But let's not just jump into conclusion. And this goes to a journalist now, man, better in the studio, hold more car say, obey to me at the point, because say, went to me and you follow on question. That's it.
Thank you very much, board chairman. Anyway, Mammy call Bama Benewa, so and on for 5 minutes now, and then I'll go to Abbey. Benewa, Bama so.
I didn't say Papa.
Now, what dear?
Papa Joboko, just and your boko sad yet. Because my things in Bill have Mamma come across.
So,
Papa, what time new sorry, and so Evacasa.
Maybe 1 second. Bob, my head, Bombardier Timinka. Bombardier. Casa, I'm saying Bombardier. Okay. Bombardier. So, with me, I'm managing it. I try managing it. Kakrameboa. Okay, all right then. Kwasu, Bema Benewa, Uya, na Abiaba, and then Bombardier carries on. Why?
Mate Papa, Mecha, I was a Fujina. Mate said Nipa Bebre Eka Bibifa Shedda, say also obey Poako Kumasi, na on to me, Binum so bit Maya Broso. Na just say I say ye need GD, I did support on Asem Nunti, Ama. Binum fees or more cash room to me, no, wrong. And like, I don't get it. So the Dubai be compare Ghana neither do ya. Oh, you're wrong. Because Dubai, no, Omo Nikabia, Omo the apostle than 600 billion cat. I that dying who's who to me to you. It we are buying over bar. What the end is how are you going to work to pay that debt? And then I will work for 24 hours. Multi boy, won't be that. And I'm uncle Voya, multi video ways to say, said I say, ɔno no mom ɛbɛtutu kokofuo no ɛwɔ kwan no so no nyinaa firi nkran kɔsi Kumase na wasan akɔpa asase a yɛde na po ama Kumase nti development nti mema hɔ ana po ɛdeɛn development ne ɛde aba nkran a enti ɛsɛ sɛ gye sɛ bi ba Kumase ansa na political leader atumi develop ɔman look na abɔ kyɛ ma ɛka sɛ deɛ ɔyɛ alupre ne ade sɛ engineer bi obi a ɔyɛ engineer obi a ɔyɛ carpenter ni sɛ mede dua ɛba abɛyɛ alupre a there's no question about it because ɔyɛ n'adwuma a ɔyɛ na mmom political leader need to tell us sɛ meba abɛyɛ wei na kaa Ghana de no yɛ kwan yɛ Kumase hɔ no firi nkran kɔ Kumase no kwan na wonam so no ankasa no ɛnyɛ na kyɛ sɛ ɛno deɛ ɔnnuru ɔmma power mpo na wayɛ awie like I say jokes bi no etimi de abufuo ba but nipa afa asɛm wei high like say akwa no ɔno okodi ne nkɔmmɔ bi a ɔde agoro twa ato saa na memi hu no this is the joke because don't make a jam say said that say yes say obi ayɛ wei ɔmo yɛ ne nyina implementers no they are on the field ɔmo me ɛfa ne sɛ me yɛ carpenter ni na me si me di dua mɛyɛ alupre manatua ɛkyerɛ sɛ mɛtumi ayɛ meyɛ wie a no ansɛ mepɛ obi ma ne de engine atom but obi a ɔyɛ political leader deɛ yɛhwɛ economic status ɔman no a wotimi no yɛyɛ man no a yɛtimi no ɛdeɛn ne deɛn na yɛwɔ enti there are some questions koraa da ɛho hia sɛ wobɛbisa because obi a ɔtwa ntorɔ no ɔwɔ ne answers wɔ hɔ dada woka kyerɛ no a wobisa no a ne ano ane sɛ meyɛ sɛ akofo ade wɔn de sɛ wɔn factory no bi wɔ kurom ɔka ne dɛdɛɛdɛ wantumi anyɛ wɔka ne dɛdɛɛdɛ n'ano ada 2 million ahye ɛwɔ sky train mu bɛsi nnɛ wɔnyɛɛyɛ no nipa yɛntumi yɛsi yɛn question ɔmo to question somebody is nothing because me wo question me wɔ masɛm a me a mede ma no aka ho a ɛno no it doesn't matter nti me for me no me ra ho all I wanna sɛ nipa bebree agye atum so otimi nyɛ for me oba on kankyere ko before so betua Ghana debt owie a waba ɛno no so papa nti me de manual si ha na me yɛ ade me wi a me sa aba so bio sɛ bomba de wɔ hɔ de a me da mase
no voy muy lejos pero te digo
yo me da sentindo
con Andrés Mellado
this is what say Abe o wa atwa so Abe
yeah, is Papa Smiley around?
no.
Yeah, because I wanted to ask him some questions. He was
Papa all around. I didn't say okay.
Abe.
Yeah, Papa Smiley.
Question,
Papa Smiley, when you were talking to Doc about iPhone, you said, "Oh, so is it iPhone that you should upgrade?" Papa Smiley, if you are given the choice between Mercedes-Benz and Tesla, which one would you choose?
See, Benz Mercury, right? Into Mercedes Tesla.
Exactly. So the quality, the brand thing is what is messing you up. Anyway, this is just by the way.
Okay.
Look, Papa Smiley, our problem goes.
Yeah,
I finished.
Okay, all right then.
The whole thing is about branding, but and established brands compared to there are quality ones, but then because of the brand, we are used to hold on to the brands. Yeah, because most people will choose Tesla now rather than Benz these days or BMW. Anyway, you see, our problem goes beyond, beyond promises. Look, whether Chada can do what he said or not is inappropriate at the moment, because our priority is not what he's thinking about. If you look at even the Middle Eastern people who have developed and so on, they did the basic things before they started doing these big projects. So in as much as we want, he sounds very inspirational and so on. our priority is not, transport. He could do it because it's a matter of just using tunnels to do it. But, that is not what we are talking about. Personally, we are not get the basic things right. Yesterday, when I told you I was preparing for some, program I have. And it's about one of the water companies here. I don't want to give the name. In fact, when I was reading their strategic plan, I was so, sometimes when I come across these things, I don't know whether I should cry or whether I should accept that we are so stupid. I don't know. Okay, let me read a little of their things to you. 94% of our coastal bathing waters rated good or excellent. Coastal bathing waters they deal with was rated as 94% were rated as good or excellent. 54% reduction in storm spill duration to an industry leading standard or low. Then 100% compliance to our annual drinking water abstraction licenses. And on and on and on it goes. So when I saw them, I read these people churning out these things. Immediately, Ghana Water Company came to my mind. And I said, okay, let me check on Ghana Water Company. Hey, when I look on the Ghana, one, you cannot access any reports. They don't have a report about their performance. Even financial reports, they don't have it, let alone strategic report. They don't have it. What I read through, I have their financial, this company, I'm dealing with their financial report and dealing with their strategic report or plan. But Ghana Water Company, you don't even have their financial statement to look at, not alone their strategic plan. But rather, what I saw, you people, I can put the link on the platform, you see. What I saw there were individual senior management team, board members, individual people, and their qualifications. And the sad bit is almost all of them have got Akufo-Addo's picture behind their profile. I said, what is wrong with us? What is this thing I'm looking at? I have not seen Sunak picture there. I have not seen Tony Blair picture. I have not seen anything. That is not what this is. They are not important. But Ghana Water Company, you cannot find anything. The Akufo-Addo's picture. But look, bombarded the basic things we are not doing. So when people are occupying roles, they are occupying roles just to embellish themselves. They don't churn out any value. They don't churn out anything. Look, we are not going anywhere. I tell you, we are not going anywhere. And even South Africa reminded us this week that we are idiots. We are so stupid. People who were praising, we've done 250 astroturfs, we've done this astroturfs. You see how South Africa told us how stupid we are with all those astroturfs. The astroturfs or whatever are even below standard. This is where we are. They talk anyhow, just promise. So, Papa Smiley, you're right. We are fed up with the promises. So that even if anybody promises something, we feel the same old story. Mediocrity. We don't, our concept of achievement or our concept of success, I don't know. Quality implications are not. But you cannot blame them because there are people following them. That is why I say some of us, when we listen to these things, when we read these things, we read it differently. We look for basic things which are not there. Do you understand? When Biniwa is look, I have nothing against you. You can be very objective. But it's like you have held on to Mama's promise about something which is not realistic, given our circumstance. Because the basic infrastructure is not there. It's simply not there. So it's another promise. No, we have a serious problem. I don't know. The thing that, look, we have to attract the right caliber of people to occupy the positions we have. Look, our institutions, one cause of our downfall is our institutions. And it's a typical example of what I'm talking about. This afternoon, I read from Ghana Web that about 1.9 billion cedis discrepancy in the ECG payments process. 1.9 billion in their own arranged or agreed payment processes. In addition, beside, they have another 3.2 billion, which is not properly managed. Look, if somebody came here or somewhere and say, and I even heard him, the current ECD director, Dubik Muhammad or something. I have never seen anywhere CEO who say, oh, if you have any problem, take my phone and call me. CEO, you have time to take phone calls from the public? Oh, if you have any problem, you need time to think about proper things. When I saw the CEO following people to go and collect money, I said, we are in trouble. A whole CEO following people, go and collect money. And we are going through this because any Tom, Dick, and Harry who happens to be a party foot soldier is given a position. And we are all seeing the consequence. We are all seeing the consequence. Somebody, let me come in.
Okay, who's next? My ambassador empty. Akwesi wakasa.
Asam Safo network so
Stam, okay, Twasuma Yameba.
Hello. Akwesi let me go.
Well, some wouldn't even call me twasso. So, Benoit, see, so because I cheddar, and maybe you're not, you see, me follow Muhammad. So, me banner me come Muhammad, ne, baby, you could deny and somehow, okay, I see him as a joker. Like the way he's talking, me to say, what? This one, Benoit will come and yell, scream, look, almost 8 years in opposition. Timmy for Bibian to form one HSA, Uba be rescue Ghana from this mess. I ain't know why I can. Oh, you know, no, Casa now, Kufados, Yadi give one white bill. I bet you all know all the sign. This man is a joker. So, Ted, I said, the OC cutting 7 fine. Is the reason why maybe some of these Ghanaians, yet because they make no. Don't my money, I cannot say RFGs and one buy. Say, I'm probably say Hope City. But my neck, meaning say Hope City, no. I feel na the best from the ABP. I don't know. Now, amount of money I room no yas and ketwa. I could find those whole Bible catcher say, and grind, Accra, Sky Train. We need Sky Train. But for ne, it is a channel because obey you or on say, and chance, and then what I say. Can't be able to do. One of them said, no, Charlie, let us be serious. We have rivers in Ghana. We have rivers. Your Ghana, your school. We so many rivers in Ghana connected to the sea. So they now be Ghana. If we want to do, let me finish, please.
Ghana,
Can I finish?
Ghana, yes, I say no,
Oh,
land no, I occupy.
Oh,
Out was the open cap to her. How can I put all the bar unfan to us as a swallow? O de ubeye ni ho now they are back Kumasi na oduru ho but be asase a odi beto so no kra and unnecessary thing I am telling you and necessary for po answer na
now Akrache, can you just moderate the show, please? You are here telling me say Yaboka. Nipa out na bejina how can John Mama no. Wouldn't car what Obrugu one was and would gonna go. You come and tell me what said about me to Ganaka. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Telling me on this platform, say, yet the car, listen to yourself, yet the can't, you know, tell an bar, or no, me tell who can a wabra no, a can of wabra and Ghana, young, who and one, yeah, baby, no. Mother, we should be serious as a nation. We should be serious, and now Ghanaians are reasoning because of a comment here. Oh, you know, the same end is Ghanaians are acting, Mother, be serious. You are telling your president, who can say 24 hours economy, no. That's the same question I'm asking me. How is he going to do it? How is he going to do the 24 hours economy? We ask you this question and then because we have people that they have political party cards in their pocket, they will come and defend. No. We ask questions. Yeah, beside the questions. And I said that kasa wakasa bebrebe na. Maybe person be so you know. Short as here. We can do it. We can do it. And there's nothing basics here. Basics. What is baby? Where can basics? What's the meaning of basics? So, the templates are there. If other people have done it, we can do it. Let us stop. Oh, we can do this. We can do this. We need to do this and do that. We need to do this and do that. We need to do this and do that. Well, it tells you we have a big problem. So we don't follow party like the party here. You know this man cannot run Ghana. He knows say Mahama cannot change Ghana. But he will come here because the party ni papa bi NDC ni no de anyini no he think Ghana no right ya say NDC is the right choice for Ghanaians. It's not too long ago, just 8 years. Masa, we saw what this man did to Ghana. Then you are here come to preach to us say this man cannot do it and then. Oh yes, I got a private jet. No, they are questioning me. I say, or no, I got a private jet. What this year you see? Ghana to say it's a booster. You come and destroy Ghana and come back again and tell us, oh, a 24 hours economy. We ask you, how are you gonna do 24 hours economy? Where do you need the enema? Where do you need the enema? Where do you need the enema? If you ask question, no, would you attempt? Akufo-Addo has failed Ghanaians, as we all see. The templates are there. What are you going to do to resurrect Ghana from all this mess? You can do it. You come here and tell us what. Bombardier, let me go and sip my pineapple juice. Now, I don't have time for this kuka.
Area said, BBA no ka impossible. Oh. There's some benefits what they want to do and you're a being well. Since me to another me grass abonti if we na say my da me famu obi anko me the man no ado but me kona reality no ho but everything is planning so it determine more tech you know maths for no omom so mathematics is now motto obviously mathematics is the basis of creation so we here nyina entina wo hwe bible ma emra na Job ne nanfofo no ye ya na Nyankopɔ sɛ ebra Job bra na me church no ma o sɛ emra na o de measure rod no esusu asase ne ye ne no ma na ono Job no wɔn Job wonyini so Metusala 20,000 years bibia Bible na ma concept no Jesus say na ohine ben no ko akɔ a na King Bombardier na mi kofesi King akwesi Yesu na mi akwesi Yesu obey 1 million Emperor of Rome na Rome so di wiase nyina so what ma assimilate all the warriors nyina na bia me banda mo German one of the tribes of many na me fear sense of some calculate say every weapon be made to bia no or say it me more cause ukoye no 1-to-1 mapping and na Ukraine for more brand no you be attrition. Russia for tobacco, na Ukraine for tobacco. Then the Obia question storehouse and there na aka. most Russia for no or more than Drosso, any panabessa, any panel, and now Mokum bear 500,000 Ukraine soldiers is almost supposed to recruit to know. To be piano so planning. You know who actually say at the end of it all, no, Ubit maybe, yes, we say, and I say, why no one years was the to be also seen dying. Or shall say, a diagram music and the Bianca 1 bedroom, the bed so me. Nibia and your story, but maybe your story will flow back, so I not. Atunya tomato na usikeni nyina asa afede enkofo se akwawe was so say abos foundation we dey himself abonsan cause ye hwe iros na twetwa eye first floor na dey eye abonsan de ye say Bob Marley wentuma wi o say e besre ododo enti no I don't know me share video no de e na me nyankan eye de minim se eye cheddar o ma ekwan a enye se waka since me ka se me the stairs be cause ra ebi obesre ba because we are stairs am de cause yi kra no say ne meye no na ye to aso some years ago na ye dwen se asase no ewiani mum na etwa asase no weshi na planets no weshi ya wa beka se planets na etwa ewiani weshi ya no ye bekun na enokra na treason ye bekun cause omu se ewiano e watoye na beto atifi na ekosa nto omu se ewiani mum na yesesa planets na omu zo ngo soro ebi se asase so elephant bi na ku just say bibia and the ensomu unto say a great scientist defend Copernicus who said there be ye free bibi solar system na wo mu no rather no sun mum na ye almost stationary planets na etwa which are sun in the gravitational force na hold the planets nyina sa time Copernicus ka sam mi se na treason betumi kono but otimi prove ye and sun na the boy no kran say Galilei 8 minute telescope or Jupiter or follow Jupiter and revolution who say some years now besha and we trace ya map no some Copernicus no cre 22 years ago about FN Elon Musk onye ni sadu said that she be no one share broadband na any undersea cables e fire po mu nyina no problem bit maba to ndo de obehwe soro said ye hydro ye water man obi so de bi solar ne de awia na free to no de ne mu de mu fa hydro ne adwuma mu fa motor man ne me de me solar panel intina obi su kwota ase a wa ye solar panel no so wo twin so no e wasa so no de odbeko wiem 22 years ago na Elon Musk nyas in Sweden hu no NLT company friend SpaceX the first private company which made the astronauts akọ International Space Station. Saturn you can't come back say obadam cause NASA kra na eden. NASA call moon so. Say Apollo 11 last one was 30 or 70 omutimi ko moon so biom. American timi ko moon intimi enye yibiom. Dem person me kire say be ye president Elon Musk in your vision you know. No one fan and one don say and one say meko wiemu or the plans to kwemu say ye experimentation ye be a friend R&D and know that ye Africans yempe and ye ninja ho ade ne friend R&D no and me we ask so R&D research and development research ade be was as we hunu car na ye unu research ye research be 50 years ago and send na and ye use ye na say enro ye no nyina no ye clinical trials enipa na ye de on trials when guinea pigs ne nkokọ ne amwa no obi na de nkwato ho a yetimi ye we Yes, we a real one, real vaccine, we a false vaccine. A boy called pregnancy, but who's a macro and send a year, you miss a yemen ma or the no quatu on any better near Yemono, near the air control experiment near Obisu Cruz one yem and Yerenum, near who said one and a year within this period. I wasn't a bit my baby at summertime and a winter time, and the person a bit my bass also. And you're planning and research and development. The American say, a dear friend Suez Canal na Egypt for no so abe yet into my mom no it take 10 years no more ye or more planning for so many years 1859 before 1890 the first 19th century as American you know mo say o mo who say the likes of a year can say Vasco da Gama mo o mo for Africa person come ko Asia o mo kwan to ko fire called the southernmost part of Africa I friend Cape Agahos. Even before Kwane, you say Cape of Good Hope. And no, now would call pure Indian Ocean. No, Shebebia a year Europe, Atlantic Ocean, or over India no mun kwan mfa so nko so betwa kofa West Africa no ko the tip of baby South Africa wo ni Lesotho ni ansa na wetuma gbe yi into mu study sa no men nyina se da bi Africa na yi kra na Asia kra no virtually kra ebom so strange geology na ya obutu ebom etu se na ebom na bia BBC ye na continental drift or whatever I would say earthquake near there they had my papa ma but South Africa ye na ye continental land na wo epo mu a wotum say ne Asia eto de bi na earthquake no see earthquake na tim see on be here planning into Elon Musk and ye talk about undersea bed ye bit ma sabotage anchor of ship bit ma say no submarines 10,000s of submarines that were epo Russia for mo de na ye reconnaissance spying obi aye de bit mate on say ne ye ka Starlink wasem ene Enra Esla Aban Minister for Communications Services anom en Canadian enkofo insist enkofo ko isu Starlink no unofficially illegal but omunye free usham na Nigeria for the illegal to omuto free Nigeria na omo beset na yi but Ghana fin say dey say this year by last quarter of this year you be isu Starlink Oba America Starlink ko isu no baby a wo boat mo wo pomo because satellites en etwa low earth orbit no en etwa assassin ho hia sa nti we call na we are there's no point of benya latency say bia we need internet what planning and then we say ye can but can we say 22 years ago an African man or Ghanaian say bi mo ye betumi atwen ye nya sa o twen hom say 22 years ye betuma ye kai say Singapore it take 30 years one generation sacrifice you Lincoln you 1959 obey prime minister no one generation sacrifice on be bia omko ahochire mo na ne say Singapore esikafo nyina ho na mo dwane kwhye esi Singapore poko tin to so kwan hwe ade be yo no eti dia cheda ka no na nka pese me hu say the nitty gritty dia kwan hu say yes say o pese ya ben kwan ya chere say ya ben kwan yes ma ya ben kwan ese na oye no ene hu say ntine ye friend science no science dey be observation na wasa repeat ade no yes and ye the same results and some ye jatum say ampa theory we no say dey abeye formula e da wa ye fa so a sa na beye in the theory the virtual relationship but or say yetimi enya yetimi follow na yetimi nya results ye nya result na be formula hante be formula and the formula ukata oni kwa kagbo ma obi say dey ya wodi can say sodium chloride mix say can acid base plus acid dey also nya water and salt and obi na ye go part no it ka check that me explaining ya I don't know say be was explaining say any sense in ye nya na ka be hu say any sense ye be dey ye betimi aya no afa sorry it made man by your thoughts on the person me can say wo share ye map of Ghana na wo share ye nsuo no feasible say wo betimi the airport akoto Ashanti region se ni ye wo betimi the airport akoto Ashanti region enu tun Nyankopon no obobo ni nsuo ni nyina no obobi stream obobi creek obobi rivers obobi tributary and obi airport and nsuo nyina kogu airport mo nti na airport no entimi ensada no enti so hwe nsuo bi a ebi ye nsu bonten and ebi nsu ye tributary nti wo hwe water na wo hunu sa na ikese sa na rivers tributary so ye ka tributary as tributary wo contribute bibi enti nsuo be bo we mu na we bo mu sa na enti sa tributaries na area nsuo no wo hunu amane sa na tie convergence of rivers no two rivers now Ghana access to the sea a link Ashanti region River Pra any Ofin say ye water way every eponimu a ekwa ho na sefa River Pra ni River Ofin ni nyina Ashanti region and some other regions it's all be say we here ukriti China say canal na say whatever the Suez of Panama na the Suez of Egyptian then there Canal or Suez Canal, Egypt, ne Panama Canal, na saa na mo yɛ no. Ye share wood steady map na no hwɛ the closest part a ɛbɛn region no. Enti tama Egypt fo hu no ɔmo choose part a ɛbɛn right on the Middle East one. Because Suez Canal connect Africa and Asia. Connecting two seas, Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea. Red Sea one na Hutu for no Yemen for no. Enti ɛbɛn. Akwa say obi sika wo Alaska so hu Russia no. Saa na tie. But how to divide it no? Also hu baby nsuo no fa. Now one who baby a angle so baby because so also shape na be call there. Also hu shape ne size no. Say shape na one lane back pen a bit marko okwa enye reverse enye double traffic say me kwa na back so be say ho nti shape no saa na Suez Canal na ye eno forward eba okwa won't mean some kwa reverse into no na say who say at least 2 years ago or something problem bi ba saa na shape ko dan ye che pans no mutimi dan shape no because just one lane it is feasible but whether it's economically viable any asem no Suez Canal makers is Egypt for year no 1859 it cost almost $9 billion and then we adjusted to inflation and me number be 200 billion ain't no sadly we know you must also look at the benefits say okay you try in soon you a to Ashanti region ejuma be na ebedie and also hwe ni nyina ejuma de because bear in mind say yes another project defend Buankra inland port and so I just want and no na comfortam ye say ye the train network be free tema now kofa outside of Insawoma na nemua konogwa near friend ring you know na abepie just which one na connect to Buankwa ye nice what sila no train intimate emba and now no YouTube go be build the CCB or who but train here it because what is the idea because you say this landlord country say Niger Mali ni Burkina no on be fire tamahabo no me so so nyina ne mo for corporation at create pa be 18 almost we mamutu ewia ebia anadwo be 6 pm 7 pm na ebia traffic akofam kakra na eyi no na mam kono makofa no mo na so nyane na mo ko but a say kwan no because a kwan bia woni wait oh enti na bia gon se car na bia wo hu wait bia 2000 way kilos ni eyi na see as a kwan nyina no pressure asase no it is asase no ni soil no na eyi no say bu se eyi dey ebubu enti de bia obey kwan na kwan abubu nchenku say eyi bo fruit no enti enye good for that kind of long 18 wheeler na have load here impact ye kwan anye for entimi contain sa kwan no sa weight no enti instead of articulator na ye the train beba at least no wo de say you be free akra ni Kumasi na ye de track ni na park wo Buankra na impact train no no man nya impact cargo you know pesi train ni so railways no na embassy Buankra na Buankra after the normal sa overload at least no ebe ma ye kwan bi no aye safe. It is a side we are or say geologists for them, geographers for them, or more I can say engineers, civil engineering, any just say material engineering, material just also a full time no what share sika a because say will it be the same as the entire value of the economy of Ghana? Because the entire economy of Ghana is about $80 billion $80 billion. Tiekosha Ade we nebe cost $50 billion and that's $30 billion. And we cry what is the economic impact? And normal say nebi Kumasi have call other place and now say whatever and what we and also we say we now we are not so discuss koshema ade Egypt for year say almost say no omo issue bonds investments to bonds say Egypt for na talk no invest into na yomo dey any foreigners for there ti obutbaka so maye we ne pese you obi an to bonds and now say obi an face camera ebe cost $50 billion ye we at the end of the day no ebia enye na ya na obenya we you know ebia 7 years 10 years time na ebia cargo ene no man be bomo a ye betima ye enu bi na yakoye airport na ho say airport go ye sisi ya no our African West of whatever also on ko bi Passion Airlines on to me ko whole airport be meanwhile you say ko see airport back so Cape Coast to go show you know you planning yes is it economically viable Any feasible na make economic say we are e dia sika na bit ma bo on mine say you bit ma your project bi one want me etwa hoka and not me twa hoka any project bi ho a e bo on mine obo take thousands kwa na want me nya faso bi ensu ho enti we na ye wo bibi e fe no Ghana National Planning Development Committee a ye twa moka Sano may you into 30-year project, 50-year project, 40-year project. No more ye template no. Woba wosha hey we you bit my and the second one when ye aha okay be a when ye short term, medium term, long term near ye cop. Cheddar dear yes lene be na viable and you can be save ye. And you can be save ye. So that's ye. Because you see who the volume of a normal free Ashanti region, ever other regions no. Because Ashanti region or central. If you need be hey fish crown ye you know pono obeko ye crown ye ntin kra fish na ye ton aboarding ba obeko mas na fofofo cause e bia ho no omo yusu can say law of market areas in kan no te po no wo ka say ono ji say bia eponi no no betume ko yin nam e na won ko yie nti kakra na e ba na omo se komase no say in kan beton ba ko a koma obman 1000 cedis a komase bia nipa 50 beton to obetume divide price na mo be no when the same 1000 cedis na enti you need all this financial analysts and experts and you abobo ya and you can operate finance you need yeah one more say I didn't money finance you be because the moment you dey crane ko si one there's no turning back enti you ko pa che ya dey me say so no ko hwe map of Ghana and so be na Ghana but try Ofeno and the most viable route with many because Ekobo Aponim in the central region, western region, and Greater Accra region. Ubenya sa you know. Normal mama pese ahani yeta as I said background ebe say civilian structures and answer what are we going to do? In TG for no can say 1859 no and almost say and yes 1859 na omo planning more than 50 years ago in the best 1700s no more. Said the Akosumo Dam so name of na plan ben 1928 and sana kan kra afi the Kwame Nkrumah time no and Naija second year radio yetimi ya Akosumo Dam no etimi the okase radio me say feasible but whether it's economically viable is another question all together because once insu etim ko boy pomo no e ba Ashanti we there next insu ni river no ekobo epomo from Ashanti region ko Epomo dia na say enso wo Ashanti region ne Epo ebom and the from brackish water and fresh water ne you see water no ne ekabo from brackish water and to take route na from Ashanti region wo kanu a obekwa road akopin Epono unam river plan so that's where it empties itself in the sea but ye can won say ye nyegidie wo because politicians wo matwa yen try anti wo se bi bako kraka bia o kanya sasam kra na kwa say next time ni beti enti sisi obi aka ne de ba se de abikaye no at this present time pa ye wo mu sisi de minim entra mi se ba so mi ko we de bia na cheda no I'll give me the benefit bia no enye na ya na odwene won se bia ono wo ye businessman bia odwene bia 50 years time they say yen at least won say a raise questions and for talking about uko internet ne uko all the social media and Instagram obi e kan ho no at least obi so betum we ya de na ma dwene ho tam when e hia ade do be a normal ebebo aman e wo ye nchen o na ye ko Eurobond ye ko ji IMF e bia na ka Ghana ye ka American ka omo yusu ofene river plan no atwa sa kana no abeto Ashanti region because Ashanti region wo most of the activities are we get a Accra region Ashanti region most in terms of activities economic activities wo free Dr. Mensa I can say Pampaso Dunkirk Edum Kejetia the largest opium market in Africa. I don't know. We have to go back. Myanmar National Planning Commission be a bambefa now what states at least a crown yen yen once yen friend rana a parliament to my friend say that is a worker sim yen so your PowerPoint name who say ja because the opera diama as a look at the can you bro it will be a channel again ABC KVIP obi susi astrotov obi so a terminal 2 yeah and one if nation building near titi near the go na bibia yenti we the general ya make anti cheddar de no meto boboase ma kwhwe na eche no mema mo hu se ampa Nasam Okano, so they be in this right moment there. So okay, be preparing the end there. Or money 3 billion crown ye could use project be $3 billion. Will be no with the convincing says project it will be more than $3 billion. Or money soon you compare 3 billion and this over Ghana and no. Say or quite a bit me la solana with this or cast we be saying who say economical viable na a bit me discover the any never got top bond in be and the yammy crana say yeah you were fast for be or be on time no you won't see a door you better say Ghana so at least no yeah other Africa countries no one person call northern region or Mafa Ashanti region route no Mona Musa na no ye use ni hana meka Mr. Wine I think ekasa first na yen sha say na yen ko yenim me name say me beto akwesi one education say sama na
Sam,
Yeah,
ana
na
Sam
me
kasa,
na
ana me
me
kasa.
buy
Ino me tiyan kasa dia, I'm say board chairman.
say
Sam na ne
okay
kasa.
some
You.
to aso and I
no.
say we should be beto packer
Chai mo bin call mete.
Domingo okay
Yeah.
eti after some one buy akwesi una buy
Me
na
makasa, but me makasa until I'm say
okay
you know
I meki kasa I'm say meki no kasa Alexis Martinica meki ba maso
Adminkasi na bibi aboko de.
boko na so
Board ya da Roma. Me nam 40 no so ntina ze amanfo be kana se chada eden. Yenko fa pon koto Kumase.
yeah for the and also no so
Tell me say o man na
was
kasa Ghana for na
obi e che da dwenti
mahun za grow ye ni so.
okay
Abrekwa ya kase sade na o kana ebetimi di race. E dey ato ade so dey akọ. Enye habo na abdo bi habo na dey na require. Enye ne me be yefi habo na dey akọ ho no na. Ade ndi na say ekofa nsuo no kọtọ wansa. Na wa hu say wo habo. Ene bi wa mo me nka na ebetimi aye ne ntam na munya ne akwan tenten ne ade. So that ekwan na wa.
na kwa branca de say ntina ye inland port no say enserve the northern sector from Ashanti region to Kulungungu na
Nti ano say adwuma no na say ubi because adwuma na we betimi aye no we betimi aye this betimi serve the same purpose. Nti ade na say okofa nsuo beto wansa. Na nsuo kakra we kura de galamsey say no. Na o mema kwa ma di nsuo na ba be fa ho. Prince agro na o ye
na
ni so
kwa
too
na
much.
etimi ye fantastic project training na aka o cosmic comforter na ka training say fitema eba ejo so ade na ade na ka samre nke se ka ade na ye ntimi nye sa de yetimi fantastic project
Adwuma yi eno ana papa oda osonda papa yi oyi ade no ye kakra na de akodu obo ankre be na ni nyina ba be bom at the same time kasa fe ni enko twen one ko fa nsuo bra Prince
I say obi a che de say obi say 24 obi say ka say ye be digitize nkra na it is say obi a Canada say de
I don't say me tina present mama no can say bi o do that say make o can say me no me say me no can no me say back doesn't make sense but the other one no make sense say ye say o e krum ho no ade ye ha ye kra ye dollars no say dollar na ye kra na ma too much present mama so osan ko set bank biem na se kwabna de ne niema ba na mi ntimi nya yi a na makosa bank wono makwa kwagitsika present mama bank sem ya na wokwedi problem by usan ko fa the same problem aba ba ko kan ni so bi anka export na ebe ye so hu te bi anka me pese me export to niema a na bi esika sem ne ade de a keno no me di cedi ne kwa me di dollar ne beba so hu e je san ka ade ahode ne hye homum na ka se afi ne esan ko kra niema na enko be jiska wo bank ukwaji ekoye mi ko tia 10% bi ama obi ene ahu at the end of the day, let's get in our sash near Copa Bessian. Oh, I grow a nisu too much. I grow or mine, I grow a nisu, you dear grow too much, And you've been one, but you're back at Unia John, I got the export to the enemy member, import to the end and confirm to baby. Because at the end of the day, no, I mean, ya a near my cry, the back, baby, I some de qua, anya dollar and the bar Mrs. Sam Michi Ameka. Even you go for dollar. Oh, there be John. Number 3. Promise na doorso. So, must na do bay mama king promise. No promise ya na onye also over we the same thing. Eh? And the best John. Prince. Onya abotre. Ene man mum oh. Ye de office bitimi aye ko nanim. Ghana no bi. Say de bia na amanfo bi no de dem say Ghana na say Ghana say. Na say ma hwe me nka me wa kwanya obi te say we no mo ti radio so ye de ni mo devil rough ya nkrofo bi eti enwura mu watchom sentence mo mo na entity kru num e ma kru num na ho what I say and the prince you see highway no so on the highway so there one ya na ya kwato ye ho atwene ndi no mo bi mra na o man ne de yen ya na ebetimi aye se bia maka kire o mo betimi aye o man no o mo ane republican fo ni anom no conservative fo yen na ebetimi aye nti mo nta ye chi ye be ka che di bebe bi e na be bo se na sen a ade bia ne yaka ho asem asen kwada yi yen start more numbers so hu se de no obenyi no enya afi ni ebebusa se na hwan papa bani na hwan na kwayewe na hwan na ye Ghana ni ade okita ne number ye wo no na ye de na ade ama no na odi anyi eno se wan emfi we no ho no mo a the other side o de o ba na ye si hospital ha ene ye si ayi ha eno no enya mamu eno nya mamu amamu ne niema ajim se wo ye niema chanchirima ama niema ye easy ama wo ala the prince enye na edu na se ekwan wo mu a nye di bia soso
Yo, yeah,
na
that's
le
it.
enje no ka che ayi dia ayi akwa na friend ten onye
Chadan.
no tada oh no ye small boy bia no nam la pass wo ni me machiri ba boy o na mu twitwi bicycle wo mpichire ho enje me ka che machiri ba sa ya on ka che ne se epo na sem ne de onto no bo ase na de o wade baba bi o se bi anka tamale wono baby wo de tamale wono baby so wono mu no ayi bolega ho baby na emponche ne nam ne efo no ene ade no asete 24-hour economy factory ni bi wo so hu ne etwitwa mponche na packaging ne nice ne de abasa out for na mo so pemponche awe no dan so bi a ofie sa out wono so nkraman na omne na ho a omne na muro kromo mu yedede no why factory bi so sa out na why import no so the cost ro so hu na say bibie cost kama yes start over bi ade a bit so
intra country trade.
so they are there o de mponche kwa na o de abeje so hu
na bi ye so ba yen so no so om de dabriko ne pona so abre ye
okay the way o de president the way has say the way omo potato no o de twa potato no sane ya na ni e freezer wo to ko to bi na obechi e no so wakoto no wakoto full line other place Walmart na de wakoto na wabechi wa de kama the same way ba yire no so betimi aye no soro ho ni ye twitwa ne kama se de ye no ano na se de opese o chene ni ade no ni ya packaging ni nyina ni ade njo beko Shoprite ni ade no so beko yi na ya ne kama to fa bia wo ba so obechi o so obenu o
be na wo be sensen na ho na kra aye wo
ni ade no sa 24 hour no ebi no adwuma mo ma yesa adwuma ni nyina ma atwitwa ne kama
right na wo ba ya na
wo ba ya na so de esi o ka na de egudjem na
se 24 hours no say the let's get feasible be ye juba
feasible na 24 hour na say etimi fi one day say one factory na se na eba but so
ye be here ni na
we downplay one day say one factory ni dia
ye be here ni nyina ye
ki amamu no continuous enti ni obe ni say obi ade a wo ya afi say bebo no you don't downplay it what they are holding say the be ya obeba na oh say na I say akwada bia na omukọ war e wo Iraq no bush wo fase akwada keto ayo mo ba Charlotte ye bu say akwada no say good obe di president da achi say ne wo fa ko Iraq da achi say da achi obe di president a na e me problem ma na e me burden ma na wa akwada keto wa asem okan ba e de ho no the same asem no esa say ye we na dey benti no e say ya de bia machine say I ma ha make train asem e kwa say ye train ne ade na say unni ate be bi no ka say Poland for de o me corrupt enti ye train kura free wo ba emid o mamu ni anche kire ne sa Ghana for ka say o meto abetia wa upa $1,000 kura ma obia every month o meto abetia wo but the say we yes we say dey we be boa that for no wo dey on support kura dey kan wano tum na yen ko yenim they say they say what are we criticizing, what are we insulting, but we don't have nothing to offer. Friends, you be jina fa kwatwa e ho enti no ade bi obi e ka bi no
Beja mama nsem ka say free SH buy and e-blocks no so boy to say say na your friend nation obia de kakran kra na
e-blog no dey amboa be bi ni bi so ansa na etimi boy akwa
okay you
na e-blog bi
e-blocks na anye jo I understand ministry no wa ka so fantastic man o say e-blog na e-blocks say ni what and gatem sama ye omushe double track na
e-blog na eboa e wo ba bi o say e-blog na say e wo within the community so say dey wo kwa benyan wo ba bi a community bi a is already developed na say wo di bi share ho no ma eno na boa mamanfo na ye easy mom ba di e-blog ko she akurase ba bi na say e day school amanfo for onfa ka anko ana onante nko a obi ene wo beko ho
so conversation na develop achimota ye hu ne ye friend Grace City na kwa ye mu and ye build a structure around it ye build community it no one way ye dibie anyway anything that be achi no obi person ko aka district
so we are na managerial purpose no a community school I say we within the community and we fan shewuram so say bia we see boarding o say ta we ye bibia ye na according to so ko na according from and sem no ba ho no na nado niema yo besi abomosuni hwan ya wasi ni kakra yi woye baby esi bia no niema bia se ka ho bia wo mbi wo say community day school dia say wo within the community ya fa nkohye nwuram ana de bia na mbusa say obi amanfo na ba bia no ma organize nkwada no de ma tena bia bia se no bia kotwaba school and the trees na mbusa say school and the trees ni di ni de eden wan aban be ne ko bia say school na wodi ni di to say we school and the tree amate. That's how it come out. Obi akote be say mu ankwada ya no ne afọ mu ntra dua ase ne ntra de ne yakotwa ba school and the tree aban ben de be finipim so ne yakoti school obeti mu dua ase
ba kwabna once I na aban de ya aban de eti no say school and the tree ne ye obi kwete ya some mission schools no methods for the president ye and necessary be the aban ho it is aban de also ne responsibility no oye that's what it means it is say ye duase once aban sen ne de ade want me say abias intine no obi na kote there be aban there
me just school
no be no mama face na ye run up na enche bibi baba
I catch o me am den kra na be ma chada no aka je ne say e po asam ne de a good idea so say de o kan no say bia nka ye nyansuo no mo ba bi ene ye se ye kwatwi nsuo de abade a so na de na wo ye no ye betimi de the same ade na fa raise so e de akode biara ase ya UPS for ne niema ne yede ne nam rueso sa na ekọ crude oil ne ade nya nam rueso sa be bi ebedu atie yi bi no ne yi bi ne ato aso ne ekọ yanim
me number one fan of train no say ke dru kunungu kwa akora Burkina Kameneji enu na be boy one after air transport no train na the safest
oba na mo se hu ne dis kana ye no so mo se rain no
obi ka se hu ne dis kana ya or can intense say ade ye ne sika be din vakọ nsem ene na de bi ales kana o se o man se kana obe de bosa it is kwabna mama ho ne million series kwabna mama no ne series na wakoto tiko ka o ma jam say what to tiko but sika media ma wo never hu adwuma wo ye no ne ye ka wansa
den sama wo kan nyina no o be say ye kwada nhia rain na ne bibia ko fansuo so e de ko no o be say ka na ye kwada ka
na bi am si kwabna e constituent of Ekana sika so obi agboro 6 billion cities na wa ye we ya dia kan so e sika na dia kan so o dia na ye dia ye
se ni o ka se unhu a me no be ya adwin because me no be ya adwin say based on be a u feedback e bi a wo no wo me fa so wo Ashanti region wo Greater Accra e se bi a development bi e ko so wo pogbudubu yoyo so ho no no
ye kan aban ye ko no website ko hwe no ma wo di egu no eti no ye ente na de bi enkopo ka no sika no ma sika be di nsem ene de odi aye ene ye hu so wa bobra na wo bobra eti odi ye kwabra nyambo chira ye ba
ye bene wa deɛ bene wa wɔ ne sɛ de bia wobisa saa asɛm no sɛ
Aha.
wokɔ wampi hɔ so ahu wokɔ mp hɔ nom a na wakɔ akɔka kyerɛ ne sɛ aban bɔ ɔbɛtua dodoɔ sei sɛ ɔde kɔ akɔyɛ sɛ nnwuma wei enti wo prince wopɛ sɛ wohu saa nneɛma no nyinaa na afei woakɔ no item by item na afei woabɛka kyerɛ nti mɛda
Yo,
ase
yɛda ase pii. Enti dɛ kwa brada wote ni sisi yɛbɛrane aputi no ba na ɔma emi sɛ bɔkyɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔka bia na ansa na makɔ ne yɛrane up yɛkɔ turning to God's word dwumadie. Okay. Alex, deɛ na odi gya yɛ makɔ abɛni akwasi so ne yapɔn.
Bombade. I don't know the said the city and was that make us no ebinumu ejimanu si bone say ma kan mahama sem but I'm referred to say obi ye nkwala na ye ka say nyina e beto car no saa idea no bi ni say me pese me de poba kuma say that is all nti me pese me de poba kuma say no eye something a dreamer obi abetumi dreamy but to come to pass no it takes so many things. And I want to anchor or person puno da kumazi ko or perse or they shape of faso. Enti say o de fa a river mo de for mo ebe fasro. As I say, you're visible, won't mean from for tunnel because shape on for tunnel BM. Shape on ebe fa ponoso. So on until you say pono da ho kakra na shape of faso. I guess I did a home here. This a canal no amuhu no other places. No be a pono be da ha na be da so case be da ha. No difference na ewom no kilometers no north enti na ma ye hia saa friend say no ye hia saa pono ye betima atwa na ye de atom efi say Spain ne Morocco say no betima nya 11 kilometers all abonus enti no say o pese wo ye utwa tomu a eye simple but every akra kokuma ase na ewa ena eno so no kura no eye sika bebre oman no so ayewom no ba bifo kura nyansu pa kura no ba bifo atocha process so o call your friend is saying Dubai obi ani ho a wo de bucket sanso siniti so no wakodware it is ankofo no they have developed oko Egypt they have so many things omo ni dum so wo ho oh oman ya dum so wo menti u ba se ya no how to deal with that dum so and they are very important. So the obviously dealing with sustainable this, you been your way. And Tina may refer to John Mahama Crack, I say 24 hours economy, no better running a country. No, just for you to have an idea, say, or per se, economy is the SCI Draga, say the SCI, just running faster. Nakwa brane ba Kumasi, I was a person me yet better Kumasi because the Kumasi for money they take it to do that job. Una mo pe 3 billion. When I got just $3 billion keke. Ebetima yes apono. Na pono kura no diam faso ne woso. Ena kwa branka no. Adia ebetimi dia gu re so. Na oya pono Kumasi ene eji se okoye bi wo Tamale because free tamp Kumasi ko Tamale na wache free Kumasi konkran. Enti e hoso car na be faso anaze eno so be ye pono bi akọ. Etinu these are some of the things there. Enipa bi ka kire nkwala bi. But what about taking it serious? Una I say what one and say much on what GD say like you were a reverse wo ho aye. They say I don't know ni yan one intimi you obi bibia ni we say any possible to do. Bibia ni ho. Nanso it depends ni pa no all kano. Guy no or no politics no onwura muda. Oh. Ni dey say afi no power. Now the power so can near my simple nipa betima gie di say no de ye hia Accra Kumasi road no da ho no me ba one touch me ye free ho me ba me ye train across the whole nation say ye be ya ye niema betumi akontentema maye na if possible mpo adache ye be ye friend say ye betima twa pono bi mpo say ye na say business no cause na don't forget say Ghana no ye to about for 4 years. Ye tuma obia 4 years. As a project no, ye 4 years ye. Now ye no kwa wi ananka Ghana no ye ho atoya na. Inti these are not the time. And no na make ho asem say obi mpo a wa ye president pen. Watna mamu muda. Wa ye niema bia hunu say this time no this is what we need. I bet ma sustain ye kakra be boa yen. This country no yenhia promise be bro ye hia. Eniema ye hunu say nipa betima ye. And yes, no visa over here, your friend is saying, Yaba Ghana, not just a Yaji to say, because this in MPP are fairly Ghana and Tino, what can't hear, I know they are not correct. And people are so happy, say, yeah. My friend, and yes, Dubai, I have been to my view, the Dubai, I know, Omone, what the tallest, your friend is saying, building in the world. Until we say Dubai, no, you can't use it. African, you know, or many or more Abrosanya, Wapa, Egypt. This is Uncle Fono, or more well established economist countries. Until you do me for more or to do more. Ghana, African games, no, in Egypt, or Maji, you trophy saying, because they are well prepared country. Or prepare more no more than a many country, Guwasa. Now, young Konomo. Just they find themselves in Africa, and you know, it doesn't mean say, you know, more pet. Ghana no say, per se, ye any power, but can't say my idea. As I see you who say ye basic things, and then ye can say, Oba, member Munsu, memo being and so if any pan and one Munsu mum. These are some of the basic things. One factor I go for Ado. A promise, ye promise. One to man, yentin my ye no ye boaching. Yes, it be I am better babaso, ye buy no one to man. And some more can ye in I and Jankwa. Train now more camo cano. Train railway no kusi tamalenu was at Tamils. Sign that contract. Say obey ye train a kusi. Ain't no loan a delay, Emma or Manyanwe. The Akufado by 10 kilometers no more from Temanoa. And that's 100 kilometers now, your Mahama Muyemu 80. I'm what the be to a useful say three and I saw the talk internet and I say a Facebook or I not say now why na that be antisa. You know, you know, the can I say yen time a buying be out yen time will be our over politics by a pinipa or casema sebi a trust moon ye be no be a can hear say me ba baby ye poor kukumase and son a gun at my developer. What I got it also. It is an at your bombardie. Masama and medicine say, Moma study said ye or minor tear and sonny yaji a more promises at home. Or minor a woman said ye city any state no a one and none a whole promise and a here. Now no doesn't matter say Obia ba painting or to me can't be a obeti my bill. And then Uncle said about me and cry a man because what so. On the other kunya so say ya na niema o mo implement no so ba power ye man power no be ye free ho so ni pa na say ye hunu say o di ntro but obi a wa ba pen ana ya sesa no wa kwa ba 20 to aba no wanya eno so enye crime Trump kra ye tu ye tutu no no ye billionaire no to aba ye tutu no e say o san ba bio di jo ma ama ka so person ba bio onye bone o the policies ba I to asomo e no ye niema ye simple obi anim say yebetima so but for the would you go to command no em fa hwema that doesn't mean say ye no ye nyin
Alex, Pesia, community, as soon ha.
Medisia bombardie. Masem they say, the obe castle kwan obe fa so obe ye ni bia no. We don't need poor Kumasi and Sana development.
Yeah, that's it. I can see you find a way.
Bombardier, asamba ko pe nipa ne dia kwa ne ho saa. That's the same job mama na ma o yo. Wo hwe ne you me sorry na wa ko gina baabi minim edwam baabi. Odi asam instead of so be catch Ghana for say me a John Muhammad the dead goat. Me ana me ka say mawu. Me ba Ghana no me di sika be cheche trisi wache ne Ghana for me be me squadra Ghana. Se de makoda dwene ho makoda to kese ho kakra we say no ma fa dwene. Eniema 1 or 2 or 3 we na me pese be de ba. Odi twa ne ho na wa hu bibi ni na social media president rekra ne say ge no onyin ntumu na ye ya mam kase na nyami fa Ghana for produce o mahu nyansa sese no o mahu do mama kase those some can say this man is a joker who should comment na say this man is a joker we don't need you and all that but bino wa betra ha no titi no ho free say o free say ye ba ti say me MP me twabo MPP amanfo twabo MPP social media o free say is done deal wo dia 7 December beba wa ha campaign ye nyan hwase and no be na bere wa be gina ha ya o ka yo asamba akopo dia kwa ne ho sa titi kwa ne ho wa wo to opposition a wo no wo ni pressure bia na wo so na ka sanka wo hu problems that wo ye nga bia Me madima by atamadi mama points in be. Still, Ubi so 24 hours economy problem. None of these people anything take
Now,
say,
because you
Mini
answer,
make us say,
bisa
Ukaka,
so be also the po beba kumase. Bisa kumase ni no se no be say ayepo no. O me say no John Mahama wani abrene so. Me
Alex,
ka tama say John Mahama.
Alex,
Mini Mr.
yeah, Ponty,
Ukaka ya yedi.
I was here na
Mafe
a
me
tab
edru me so a watiko
What
bu.
am I
Eti aye
muting?
mini
Yeah,
ahwe. Asamu a cheda e kan yo ho. Asamu a cheda e kan bu ma de ye template no e wo ho. So ho. Bre wa be ga za e gisi ko tutu ndia o kan am se wa ke. So ho nipa unyantie na asam unyanya no ansa wudi acha se social media ansam na wudi na wudi acha se wuti. Maybe I want busy who ye adwuma, that's fine. But the time so person can be once ma me person me ka dwo mo ama ho asem no. Me say me hwe no. Me tie se do si gina wona say asa obi a wanom asa waye wanom bibi kakra so onye stable o ka na so otu ahwe
Ono mo hwe
ne
eye
nsam no
bre eye
ensisi
bre
no
eye bre no abre ono mo hwe.
oh minua oh mama nkasa oh me wi am the picture ba beto a Remy Martins le si ho no se Remy Martins ne eye palm wine dia ene de nyina ya di ade bi ho no ma yesi etimi ka no kre Ghana no baby aduru no enya afa ne be ya ena tada enam born ntoa sa asem we kakra okakan no yenya nkrofo bi a omotetetetete mpatamu baby a sabi omo de chese radio adwuma no mfi say that's it ne akotwa baby kakra bi ne de aba bebeto ne aba ya kan basa ne tetrim basa uso wuntimi nye but uduru Dubai dia usi Dubai dia is doable no akotra ho ne wakotwa ska na wote ho bere waka cha me say epomfa so ni so hwana me say okay ebia na sabi esno obia ne say di ositie ebia sabi beach kra no vacation on taking kotra beach no NPS ka nti onim eto oba be gina ka say epokra mfa so ni so aro yankrofo mu tutu abrochefo mu tutu kwan bi ko vacations twa sika dia sanima we no unyira mama meka me dia me medi kaka me dia sebe pa na Ghana pa yeso ye pomani ye no obia be gina pomani ye a aka ye beto abaye se etim sisam so ho ne dey ka o man se dansa ne hwe de obetimi aye because obetimi aye so ho na we mu de dede ni we ni de well masa we have to be serious emwa and I know say Ghanaians right now no yankopon biebie nkrofo bebre ani so ho ti bomba asam na branch ne ka no yen tu ye buase ho ye nyina party a support ni we but so be ka someone to buase na ti asam a o ka no en ka sa odi asuma si na odi na tinti no asuma obi aka ye mogu odi ma o well bomba I mean
you, yeah, that's it.
me kwa ko fa picture da ba beto asisi e we de enye old one kra oba America haye sabe maka se me no me ka asam a me tu mire na me chesi
Yeah, that's it. Yo, Abe, ufana we. Okay, Abe Abe, yeah. Making yambo china, ti yemfesi anum na bibi nso nya kwan be ye turn to go so ye tun sa from nyina. And then so addition so ebe kama ni nyina aba shepherds and construction workers. Ye be should be for shepherds and construction workers. The Bible no ebesua de enti enwanom a muti akontrol radio ye papa smale hyiase ene enwanom ambo aso nyina ne yeda masese ne de nso ye wukwada an ye questions and answers so no edwumadi nso maba so amana efe kwabna agreement ye Hamburg Germany Shalom so Uruguay ene ye enwanom nyina bebia mo bia muti akontrol radio ye tune in Telegram ye Facebook ena ye YouTube nyina no yakopon hyiramo ye nyame bo ochina nso so ye beto aso free reflective Thursday nti asema ka osenka want man ka wi no ochina oba hyase free honom na yenko enim ti aha na edi dwumedi ebesi bosomfo bomba de na me beto adwumedi nso obia mba ba